So it's 9:15. Got my socks warming by the fire. Beans cooking. And going to get the last celebration ale. From the fridge, aka stream. Listen to that. It just reminds me how sad it is when things are over. Look at it. Just look at it. What kind of fish is that? I don't know. Let's see. Ooh. It's fresh. From the Sierra Nevadas. Brewed in this tiny log cabin. And celebrated across the nation. I hope that cabin has solar because it's using a lot of electricity. All this smoke in my eyes. That was it.
Tied up my banjo with a shoelace, tied up my banjo with a shoelace, tied up a banjo with a shoelace, 'cause I don't have a strap. make another celebration and have a good night. Time to fix the fire, it's getting cold. Time to fix the fire, it's getting cold. Ooh. Ooh. Got more smoke in my eyes.
Okay. It's time to eat some chili. I've got my rocks cooking, aka foot warmers for this evening. I've got my socks cooking, aka squared foot warmers for this evening. Got my stick cooking, aka fire poker. Ooh, that looks nice. About to indulge with my plastic spoon. Ooh, yeah. That looks overcooked, but still good. Here comes a choo-choo. Oh, that's hot, but good. Wish I had another celebration to celebrate a successful night of the camping adventure. Okay. Whew. Well, today was an interesting day. I came to Mount Shasta to go snowboarding, and because on Thursday I heard on the radio that they were going to be open Friday the 13th. Ironically, they were not open Friday the 13th. Their opening day was suspended, or delayed. So, I got up pretty excited in anticipation of snowboarding for the first time in 2 years. Made some eggs and bacon and drove to Mount Shasta. Got some coffee. Checked, social media and stuff, and messaged family. The one thing I didn't do is check whether or not Mount Shasta was open. So I drove out there, which was only, it's only 20 miles, maybe 20 minutes there. And but the funny thing is, when I got there so it's like a turn off of the main highway, and it says ski park, and there's no gates or anything, and so I drove down that road, ski park highway I think it's called, and then got to where they would normally close off the road if the ski park was closed. And there was, so one side of the gate was closed, and I kind of figured, well, that's not a good sign if one is closed and one's open. But me being me, I drove through anyway, followed the tire tracks that were already there, and got all the way to the ski park. None of the lifts were going. There was no one there save for one Ford Ranger, like old, like 95 Ford Ranger, that I don't know what they were doing there, but they were not keeping people out because I was there. Turned around as quick as I could and drove back. This just it goes to show the good and the bad of marketing, advertising, and social media, right? Because the good of advertising is, well, they got somebody to drive from Chico to Mount Shasta for their opening day. The bad is, once you record that radio spot, you can't really take it back. So that leads to the good of social media, which is, I could have checked their website or their Facebook page and seen, okay, opening is delayed. But what if I didn't have social media? I think it goes to show that businesses rely too heavily on social media. Because what if I was a 60 or 70-year-old guy who didn't have Facebook or a smartphone, and I just said, oh, I heard on the radio that the opening day was Friday the 13th, and I'm here. And what if I had gone down the ski park highway or whatever it is and gotten in a wreck and they weren't even open? I mean, I'm just exaggerating here, but moral of the story is, always always check the Facebook page of the venue you're going to, I guess. And never ever trust advertising. I feel like those are two pretty solid lessons learned. I don't. Yeah. And on the positive side, I got to spend a couple nights out in the great outdoors and play the new banjo. Spend a bunch of money on firewood. That's I would have spent even more, but I cut some myself with a Walmart hatchet. So, live and learn. Live and learn in multiple degrees. So, I made some delicious bacon wrapped chicken sausage. It was pre-cooked, fully cooked from the local grocery store, um, with some potatoes and red onions and diced garlic, and also I don't know if it's be a side or just I'm I love eating food. I made a bowl of chili as well, spicy chili. Luckily, my car is like 15 feet from me, and I have some Zyrtec or whatever it's called, some antacids. So I might be taking one of those in the middle of the night. But hopefully, in a couple weeks, or whenever the next big storm is, I'll be able to come back up here to Castle Crags State Park and actually drive up to Mount Shasta and do some snowboarding. Tomorrow, though, since I can't go snowboarding, I'm going to do the Castle Crags hike, see how far I can get before I hit some snow or inclement weather. Um, I'm already looking forward to breakfast, even though I haven't eaten dinner. I'm gonna eat some eggs and bacon, because how can you go camping and not have eggs and bacon, right? That's what I had this morning. I'm gonna have it again tomorrow morning. I only had 3 eggs this morning, so maybe I'll go for like 5 tomorrow. That'll be 8. That'll be 2/3. I'm sure it'll last till I get back, but I'll try for 4 eggs tomorrow. That'll be over half a dozen. So, anyway, oh, and of course, as you can probably tell, I've had about 6 beers. The cool thing about this grocery store here at Mount Shasta, I'll have to look up the name. The cool thing is they have, you can, like Trader Joe's, you can just purchase single bottles or cans. And so I did a little variety pack, and some of them were stronger than the others. But mainly I did, for the holiday season, I did the celebration with Sierra Nevada Celebration with Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. So you got the red and green Christmas colors out in the woods, you know, old Saint Nick looking for mushrooms. Anyway, that's going down a rabbit hole. So no snowboarding. I guess I could have if I went up to Bunny Flat and then hiked up, but I don't have snowshoes, and that sounds like a very long hike. So I did some fishing. I caught one baby rainbow.
Little guy.
An aggressive little guy. I did a dry dropper. And he bit the nymph. He was about the size of my hand, and so I, took some pictures, took a video, threw him back. But there are fish in the McCloud River, so that's good to know. Yeah, so tomorrow, Castle Crags, maybe more fishing, probably not. I'll probably just do the hike and then head back and sleep all evening. A good day. It's been a good 2 days. It's been fun getting away, getting some fresh mountain air. I have food in a bit. and then go to bed. If I had remembered to bring some tools, I would just build a house right here. Note to self: start taking glucosamine and all the vitamins.